Holy smokes, what is going on right now? Oh my god. We called this, but I didn't think it was going to happen like this. AMC, 25% up in the pre-market. That is absolutely ridiculous. And trading has just began and everything is looking so bullish at the moment. And it is looking like a wonderful day. That being said, hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Sam from Untitled Trading here, and today we'll be talking about the AMC squeeze, and I want to sort of prepare you all for what we are going to see in the, potentially upcoming weeks. This right here is no way, shape or form an actual short squeeze. We are not there yet. But what we are seeing is a gamma squeeze with the amount of options and the amount of puts that have currently been available on the market, right? So that is what we are seeing right now. But you are seeing AMC running to the hills and back. 35.9 currently dollars. It is absolutely ridiculous. Like, the amount of price action we are seeing right now is absolutely insane, and I am here for it. So with that being said, we're going to talk about AMC. We're going to talk about the shorts available, like the short shares. We're going to look at Fintel as well to give us a brief overview of what AMC is currently looking like. It's been a while since we've done a video, but I want you all to be prepared for what we could see in the upcoming weeks. Potentially, I don't know, but I reckon it will be weeks now. I think we are closing it, especially with the price action we're currently seeing at the moment. But with that being said, if you haven't already, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel out. And without further ado, let's go on with the video. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say I'm in no way, shape or form a financial advisor, and please take anything I say with a pinch of salt. I'm simply a university student studying business and management, and that is all. Stocks are battlefields. Be sure to do your own research, your own due diligence before entering into the battlefield. I can only scout the battlefield for you, however, I cannot fight the battle for you. With that being said, let's move on. So AMC, right? We all need to have a discussion about the whole AMC situation, because a lot of you are probably prepping as to, what am I going to do in this squeeze? When am I going to sell? When am I going to call it a day? Now, one thing which you all have to do is stay true to yourself. You have to think to yourself, why did I enter into AMC stock originally? Was it for a squeeze? Was it for a quick profit? What was your intentions behind going into AMC? Now, for me, I was in it to hold the line. I was here to basically make as much profit as possible, but also hold the line and be part of a financial revolution as such. So I'm going to hold the line pretty much until the end. So, that's my position, but everyone's different, and, stay true to your principles and be sure to also cover yourself as well, because at the end of the day, you don't want to lose everything. Say AMC price did fall, you want to ensure that you're covered. So whatever your initial investment is, especially with this massive bull run we have seen, potentially look at just covering that small amount. What I've done is I did sell at $19, half of my shares, just to ensure that I covered my initial entry point, and the rest of it I can hold till the very end, So be sure to cover yourself, but also look ahead to the future. And I'm telling you this with all honesty, I think AMC is going to the moon, but at the same time, you have to cover your own risk, and you have to have risk management as well within this stock right here. But I'm going to now go over the short data. I'm going to go over the financial statistics. I'll do a quick graphical analysis as well, and basically give you everything you need to know about AMC moving into these upcoming weeks. With that being said, let's move on. So unfortunately, I am not currently a member of Ortex, so I cannot see the Ortex data, and I don't particularly want to cover Fintel, because I know Fintel, they don't cover the most up-to-date data, and they only look at certain points. So what Matt Kors put out recently on Twitter suggests that the short interest is 17.37% via Ortex. The utilization is 99.45%. So these shorters are utilizing these shares massively. So that they're trying to bring this price down, but it's not budging. The shares on loan is currently 132.54 million, and the DTC is low. And as say here, someone said in the comment section, why is DTC low? And what the reply was is the volume has been absolutely insane, and that is exactly right. The volume indicates what the DTC is likely to be, because you have so many shares that are being shorted at the moment. You have so many shares that are being put on the market, flooded, that the DTC is going to remain low because there's just so much volume and so much volatility in the amount of shares that are currently available in the market. So that is very important to consider. And, nothing changes. AMC, I think, actually has a lot more shorts than they're currently suggesting, especially with dark pools, etc. in place. Dark pools data suggests that AMC had 2.3 billion dark pool shares. So, there's a lot of things that we are still not in the loop of. But I genuinely think that this is going to moon at some point. So this is a very interesting bit of data that I found on Fintel. And as we all know, Citadel has been one of the biggest, if not the biggest, shorter, the hedge fund, the devil in all of this sort of share manipulation thing. So what we have seen is Citadel pretty much dilute all of their shares. They've got rid of all their shares, right? So they have basically sold up shop, and this is all to cover for the shorts, or they are going to double down. They're going to do one of those two things. That's the only options they really have at this point, is either they are going to double down on their short positions, which would be stupid, but we all know Citadel likes a risk or two, or they are going to cover and essentially cause this short squeeze. Now, we have seen right here that they have liquidated a lot of their shares. They have really they've gone crazy with it. And you see their call and put options as well. They've got rid of a lot of them as well. And you see the percentage change 100%, 100%, 100%, all the way down. It is absolutely crazy right now. And, I can genuinely see this be the start of this whole financial revolution. We are nearing the end of it now, especially with seeing how much they have actually had to get rid of. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on my webpage right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, honestly, this is insane news. And I know my screen just jumped off for a second, but that's besides the point, right? AMC is looking very, very strong. And also Citadel, they have shorted the likes of NAKD as well. And I know that this is an AMC video, but the likes of NAKD will consequently go up from this as well, because they're in a very similar position to the likes of AMC. And that is why we have seen as well, NAKD has gone up massively as well. And I know we're talking about AMC because that is the big subject right now, and that is the one that's really, really squeezing those lemons. But you have to have a look at NAKD as well, because they are in a very similar position and they could potentially see the heights of AMC. So yeah, that's another one for the future for any AMC hodlers once this is all over. So yeah, looking at the RSI very bullish right now. A high amount of volume coming into this stock. That it's looking very overbought at the moment, and that is consequently going to increase the price because there's a high amount of demand, which consequently will increase the price. So yeah, everything is looking really good for AMC. Now, looking at this support structure, this is on a 30-minute chart, so it's quite a good indicator of where we're currently at. So obviously in the pre-market and last day of trading, we saw this disgusting bull run, and we are currently in a bullish canal, right? And let me get this up for you. So you see, we're sort of in this bullish canal. We have 3 touch points of resistance, and we have currently only 2 support points, which isn't ideal. I would prefer to see 3 support structures for it to be a definite sort of canal. But either way, we are looking very, very strong within this canal at the moment. And I think we're going to continue in this uptrend for a while until we will eventually, we will reach a summit of this bull run, right? And what was going to happen, I think personally, is that Citadel will try and create some sort of sell-off, like synthetic sell-off, to think that the squeeze is over, where in reality the squeeze hasn't even started, and they're trying to get their positions back because they know they are up the creek without a paddle, so that is my analysis so far of the whole chart behind NAKD, or the chart behind AMC, sorry. And looking at the moving average as well, moving average up on the upper bands, very bullish at the moment. All the signs are so bullish, evidently with the whole price action that we are currently seeing. You know, everything is just looking so up for AMC stock. And, you know, I can see this actually hitting $100. And I know that is a very bold statement, but with a squeeze intact, $100 is definitely not the question. I know a lot of people think, you know, AMC could really hit those really high numbers, and we're talking GME numbers, you know, the $500, maybe $1,000. You know, me personally, I'm gonna just keep holding and see where it goes. I have no intention to sell it at all. So now that I have covered myself, now that I've covered myself, now I can just watch it run up. And yeah, we're in a good position. We're holding the line. And I just wanted to prepare you all for the upcoming price action we could potentially see with AMC, and also how to prepare yourself for your exit points within the squeeze. Now, always remember this when sort of approaching the stock market, right? Bears make money, bulls make money, pigs get slaughtered. If you are not a bull or a bear, you will lose eventually. So always keep that in mind when you are in these sorts of stocks, because it is risky at the end of the day, right? Because if you miss that squeeze, if you miss it, then you're going to lose a lot of money. So, you know, always try and find a good entry and exit point. But you know, that is part of the reason why I'm sort of here. I will try and find a good entry and exit point. But at the moment, I have no intention of selling. And, you know, even with these high numbers that we are seeing, I'm still holding the line as strong as I can. And, you know, I think that's the sort of position that a lot of other apes are currently in. So with that being said, I hope you have all enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you next video on the channel. Take care, everyone.